We want to get up close and personal, meeting people from all walks of life, sharing stories along the way. A very human journey on Peters on the Block. And today's guest is...
Guten Morgen alle zusammen, hier ist Daniel aus Deutschland. Herzlich willkommen.
Woohoo! Guten Morgen, Daniel.
Guten Morgen.
Ich heiße Peter.
Oh, so nice, Peter.
I don't even remember how to say English person in German.
Aus England.
Aus England.
Genau. Oh, you've learned it.
I studied German for 5 years.
Really?
That is shameful. I only learned like 3 sentences.
Don't worry.
Mein Lieblingsfach ist... But I can't remember any subject names. My favorite subject, that's it.
Lieblingsfach is actually a very difficult word.
Yeah, that's why I remembered it, because I thought that would sound intelligent. But if I can't finish the sentence, that doesn't sound so intelligent at all.
Don't worry.
We are so lucky to have Daniel Lindemann in the studio today for many reasons, but not least because Lucky bailed on us last minute and you filled in.
Lucky.
We should have known that with Lucky.
Yeah, that's so typical for him.
Do you know, I went to Jeju last weekend and I posted up a picture of where I was staying and Lucky called me like instantly and was like, I'm staying there today.
Really?
And we didn't even meet each other. We were staying in the same accommodation.
Really?
And we didn't even see each other. And I saw on his Instagram recently, I think he went away again this weekend.
He seems to be like everywhere, like, you know, all the good places. If you have a close look, there's always Lucky.
Does he take you sometimes?
Well, you know, in order to make fun of him, I should say no, but he's actually a really great guy. And to be honest, like last year when I had to drop off from another radio program, he actually stepped in for me very spontaneously. So he's a very reliable person, I think.
So now you're quits. You're even.
Yeah, we are
you
quit.
Filled in for him.
Definitely.
Today. Fantastic. But no, it's great to have you on board. Our main writer was saying, from all the people on Non-Summit, Daniel, that's where you're a member of, right?
Sure, yeah.
It's like Daniel is the most popular among Korean women.
Really?
Because he is the most intelligent, or at least seems the most intelligent.
Maybe he seems to be like that. I'm definitely not, no.
No. So I'm really curious, just personally, is that where you debuted on Korean TV and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. So it's been exactly 10 years now.
Oh,
so
wow.
We started in 2014 in July. And it was my first program in Korea at that time.
What were you doing in Korea?
So at that time, I just graduated from. I just had graduated from graduate school. In Korea.
What brought you to Korean graduate school?
So I did first 1 year of exchange here in Korea, and then afterwards.
Just randomly?
No. So I studied East Asian Studies in Germany.
Okay.
And I had Korean as my major.
Wow.
So I wanted to spend a year in Korea at that time, and I was lucky to spend it at Korea University.
Yeah.
And then I came back from my master's, and I went to like the, to the other university, to Yonsei University. They have a very strong rivalry. So I always make fun of that. But anyway, so I made my master's there, and I was working for a small company when I suddenly got an email from one of the writers, and they asked me, we have this show, and I've heard about it at that time because they were already, I think they had aired up to episode 4 or something.
Oh, I see. Wow.
Yeah, so I stepped in for another British guy, actually, instead of James.
Oh, because he went away, right?
Yeah, he went for his PhD to Australia, so I'm very thankful for him, and I could step in,
Fantastic. And the rest is history. You're now big on TV, on YouTube, on radio. I saw you post up a photo recently with Choi Ha-jung, who's like a legendary radio host who stepped down. So you were on that show for a while.
Yes, I was on that show for almost 2 years.
Oh, wow. That's a long time in Korean radio. And the even more thing that we should be grateful about is you've recently come back from Europe as well. So you're still jet lagged.
Yes, totally.
What were you doing in Europe?
So I got married in Korea 6 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, last year. So my wife and me, we went to Europe, to Germany first to did a little wedding for our family and friends who stayed in Germany. So we did that, and then we took a small vacation in Belgium and in Italy.
Okay.
Yeah, which was very nice.
How was both of those places?
So I didn't have that much expectation about Belgium, to be honest. We have a Belgian friend, Julian, and we always make fun of him. And we have this rivalry between German and Belgian beer.
Yeah, okay.
But to be honest, I was amazed.
Oh, wow. Where did you go in Belgium?
So we went to Bruges and to Gent, or Gent, how they call it. And such a nice place, to be honest. And actually great food. Yeah. Great people.
Not just French fries and beer.
Yeah, not just French fries and beer. And, it's like the whole atmosphere. It was amazing. So we were both amazed. Yeah, and Italy was, of course, packed and crowded.
Where did you manage to go in Italy?
We went to Positano at the Amalfi Coast and then to Capri Island.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah. So not the big cities like Rome and stuff, but they were still crowded?
It was still crowded, really crowded. And but, of course, amazing nature, amazing food, Italy. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so if Daniel falls asleep, he's got a good excuse, right? Because European time is so very
Please
different.
Forgive me.
On your YouTube channel, the writer found out something that you said. I wonder if your wife knows you said this. Marriage is like happily digging your own grave. How is married life treating you after 6 months?
Oh, yeah. I hope she didn't hear that. No, so it's been great, to be honest. Yeah, it's been great. Of course, they're always like small and big troubles that you have. You have to get used to each other and everything. But it's actually been great. Yeah. So we've been enjoying it a lot.
How long have you known your wife?
About 2 years, a little bit more than 2 years, and we got married. And it's pretty nice, actually.
From experience, I'd say the first 3 years, absolutely fantastic.
Okay, what's about afterwards?
No comment.
Okay, I should be careful then.
How do German weddings and married life differ from Korean ones?
Since you've been living here for a long time, Korean weddings are usually, very formal. You have like everything planned.
Sure.
My parents were very, very surprised because like every step,
all the minutes were planned,
like
right?
When you have to stand up, when you have to sit down, when you have to bow, everything is like really planned. German weddings this time was, very casual. We had no really have made a ceremony, but just a party. Mm-hmm. And we had songs and we were dancing whole night long. So it was pretty much fun, yeah.
Yeah, because in Korea, there's not even, a need to have an after party. Right. I mean, some people do, but it's not necessary, right? Yeah. Did you have one here?
We had, we did actually. So we had a nice after party in Itaewon afterwards. So it was very nice, yeah.
Yeah, Korean weddings, I've talked about it on the show for a bit before. Some of them feel very quick. Yeah. And packaged and over in a couple of hours, and you're like, is that it? Is that finished? What's happened? I blinked and I missed it.
Right.
Many of our listeners will put some more questions to you a bit later, but Siska's saying, how many languages do you speak, Daniel? You're obviously fluent in English right now and German.
Yeah, my German accent when I speak English, of course, very
No, not at all.
Yeah. English, German, although I'm slowly forgetting it. Korean. I did a little bit Spanish when I was in high school, so I really enjoyed studying Spanish at that time. Wow. But of course, I have forgotten everything, yeah.
No, but speaking 3 languages fluently, that is unbelievable. And a lot of the foreign people on Non-Summit, I feel, are great at that. Their home language, English and Korean. That's quite unbelievable.
I think Tyler and Alberto are really amazing. I mean, Tyler speaks at least, I think, 4 or 5 languages fluently.
Really? Not just Korean and English?
No,
I didn't know.
He speaks I think, a little bit Portuguese, French, Spanish, even a little bit German. So it's amazing. And Alberto as well.
Yeah. He was on the show not so long ago, and everyone was so impressed with that.
Yeah.
So when you say you studied East Asian studies, why? Why? Why were you interested in that?
So it's a very special history, I think. These days when people come to Korea, it's mostly because of K-pop.
Absolutely.
And because they like the drama and everything. When I started, it was actually a very, rare thing at that time.
What year are we talking about? You first coming to Korea?
So I started Korean in 2006 at Bonn University in Germany.
All right.
And together with me, I had, I think, 2 or 3 people majoring Korean.
That was it?
That was it.
Whoa.
Most of them were majoring, Chinese or Japanese only 3 people majoring Korean. I think these days it's very difficult to find a spot.
Sure.
Yeah, it's packed.
Right? It's the opposite.
Yeah.
So why did you choose Korean?
So for me, the first reason was martial arts. So I practiced taekwondo when I was in Germany.
Oh, amazing. From what age? And how did that happen?
I grew up watching Jackie Chan movies at the time. My mom, like one day, while having breakfast, she showed me a newspaper article saying we have a new taekwondo beginner's course in our small town.
Yeah.
So I started, and I thought it was maybe Japanese martial arts. But when I asked the trainer, he said like, no, it's Korean.
Okay.
And I got interested in like, I've heard about Korea once or twice, but I don't know exactly what it is. So I started reading books, and one of my uncles, he gave me as a present like a huge book about Korea with pictures in it, and I was amazed because of the food culture, because of the mountains, the temples, and everything.
Nice.
So I got interested, and that's what brought me here.
That book, that taekwondo class, led all the way to you living here. So are you planning to like stay here for the foreseeable future?
Yeah, I think I probably will. Yeah. Of course, I try to stay flexible, but still, also this time when coming back to Korea, it's just like, coming home. It's like coming to a second home. Yeah. So I think it's the place to be. In the near future, at least.
And your wife is Korean, I assume, right? Yeah. And she's content living here rather than Germany. Sometimes, like my wife as well expected us to live in the UK, and I'm like, surprise, we're living in Korea.
Yeah, it's always like an up and forth, and we have this discussion like at least once a week. Yeah. But when going to Germany, she said like it's so nice, but it's still no gem. It's like
not fun.
Not fun that much, and everything has its advantages and disadvantages. So we try to be flexible, I think.
Yeah. As me and my wife are getting older, we definitely said that about the UK, but now I think we are becoming more no gem. So we want to go maybe to the UK more and more as well. So I don't know.
Totally
I guess life stages are different.
Sure.
So a lot of our listeners, they're from all over the world, South America, North America, Southeast Asia. They're really interested in speaking Korean, and your Korean is amazing, Daniel. So what are some tips, and what were some difficulties for you when like learning?
That's always a difficult question. So for me, I think the most important thing is you have to enjoy it, and you have to know why you're doing it, right? I think that's very important when studying languages. Yeah. The second thing that helped me a lot is I read a book, Moonwalking with Einstein. Oh. It's a very famous book, and it usually deals with the people, who compete in memory competitions. Okay. Like you show them like a card game, and they remember everything within 1 minute and everything. Right. Yeah. So what they mention is it's also applying to learning languages is you have to connect things with pictures. Because our human brain is used to, for example, to connecting pictures with something. Sure. And you have to, when you memorize something, try to make it memorable. In that sense, it should be either funny or maybe a little bit dirty. Like an image in your head, right, linked to the language. Right. Oh, that's a good idea. Dirty, funny. I can do that. Dirty, funny. That's what we memorize very well. So you do that with like Korean? Sure. Yeah, that's what I did. And I tried to study while moving myself. So I didn't enjoy like sitting in front of the desk. But what I did, for example, I take the vocabulary that I have to study that day. Yeah. And I go to the mountains. And I'm just, while taking a walk, I'm kind of like talking to myself and try to memorize this vocabulary. Oh, wow. So this helped me a lot, I guess. That is something really fresh and new. Like, I think I've asked that question to many people and they just give me boring answers. But that was fantastic. Daniel. Connected to images, and it helps you a lot, I think. All right. Maybe that's why flashcards are such a thing, like for kids as well, with those big images. Just to give you like a quick example, for example, the word 상냥하다. It means something like to be kind. Yeah. But it's kind of difficult to remember, right? So our teacher at that time, she said like, for example, if you go to this and this department store, the people there are very 상냥하다, right? Very kind. Okay. So what I did after class, because it was so difficult for me to remember this, I went to this department store and I went to the information desk and asked the people there, do you know where's the sportswear for guys? And she said like, on the 6th floor. And I said, thanks, you're so 상냥해. Oh, right? You used it as well. Yeah. 정말 상냥하시네요. And this helped me really to remember this. So when always when I hear this word, I always think of this department store, right?
And
so
that
you connect
person,
this.
maybe that information desk, that's fantastic. Sunflower says, and I believe her daughter has studied here in Korea, says, I heard one recommendation was don't use like romanizations of Korean words.
That's very, very important.
Go straight to Hangul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone recommends the romanization.
Definitely,
right? Learn Hangul as quickly as you can. This has already been amazing. We'll be speaking more with Daniel in parts 2 and 3. Sunflower, this is really interesting. There's some kind of destiny with you and her. She says she lived in Germany from grades 1 to 3, and her mum would take her to the market to translate and teach her language, like visually.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, in Germany, you have to take English and pick one other language in order to graduate from school.
Right, yeah.
So you learn from like a young age English as well?
I learned it from, so when we enter middle school, in Germany, you have elementary school for 4 years, and then you enter middle school for 6 years.
Oh, wow.
And I started learning English when I entered middle school. So from grade 5th, if you want to have it like this way. So you start English then, but I think these days they start earlier. So at elementary school. And we usually can, so when I visited school, like 30 years ago, we could choose between French and Latin as a second language.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, and then in high school, we had like the option to study Spanish or Italian, also Greek, for example.
As another language on top of that. That's a lot of languages.
Yeah, right.
What did you choose out of French and Latin?
I did Latin at the time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and of course I don't remember really anything.
It's a shame because you can't like speak Latin to people, right? I mean, it helps with a lot of word like roots and stuff like that, right?
I think it helps you a lot, of course, in studying other languages like Italian and Spanish, for example. I don't remember anything. And then Spanish in high school was really fun.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed studying Spanish at that time.
Yeah, like you said, you got to make language learning or learning anything fun. Otherwise, it just doesn't stick. I'm sorry, I didn't find German fun because our teacher was not nice at all.
Really?
I just remember her telling us off all the time, like saying, your German is rubbish, guys. And it was rubbish because we didn't enjoy it, but also we didn't have an opportunity to use it, right?
Sure.
I think the one good thing about English is because of like media and stuff, you can always get a hold of something English.
Definitely.
Now with the internet, there's no excuses for any language, I suppose. On with the destiny was Sunflower Stacey. She says, you're exactly like my daughter, but she went to Yonsei first and then KU, where she did her master's. And she jokes that she's going to get her PhD at Seoul as well to discover the Sky Schools.
Oh, that's actually a nice idea.
You really sound like the male version of my daughter because she also took Taekwondo. Did any of your family members move with you to Korea?
No. Everyone
they visited?
Yeah, my mom and my dad, they visited about like 7 times, I think.
They enjoy it?
Yeah, definitely. So at least that's what they told me. I don't know what they have in their hearts, but no, but they told me that they really enjoy it. And my dad, he's really into spicy food.
Oh, wow.
So he likes his food spicy and hot at the same time. Nice. So he's really into Korea.
Does German cuisine have a lot of spicy food?
No. Actually, not at all.
Okay.
So the only, I think we don't have any spicy food, to be honest.
Yeah, the UK as well. Like we have mustard, like English mustard,
right?
But you don't put that on everything.
Yeah, it's like different kind of spiciness. I think.
Absolutely, yeah. Adrian says, I understand that German weddings involve breaking plates, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
is that a German tradition?
Yeah. So I don't know if it originates in Germany, but we have this tradition. We call it Polterabend. Polterabend.
So an evening of something.
Right. The like smashing evening.
Oh, wow.
So what we do is usually not on the wedding day itself, but a couple of days or weeks before, you meet with your friends. Everybody brings their, the plates they don't use at home.
Okay.
And you just meet outside and you put on some music and then you smash these plates.
Oh, just outside on the pavement, on the concrete?
Usually on the pavement. And this is just a symbol of luck, usually, for the bride and the groom.
If you're new to Germany and you hear lots of smashing plates, you might be a bit worried, but that's a celebration.
Don't worry, don't call the police. First, you should check what it's on. But it's, I don't know if it's still that common these days. But there's still people doing it. Yeah.
Wow.
Especially in smaller towns.
Did you do it this time?
No, we didn't do it.
I'm sure that'd be nice to show your wife, maybe.
Yeah, but unfortunately we didn't have time to do it. And we didn't have enough plates.
That's true. You must surely run out of bad plates that you want to smash.
Right.
Maybe get some cheap china or something like that.
You should choose carefully.
Diggerish asks, and this is a good segue into our next segment as well. What are your hobbies and interests, Daniel? Because you're famous, obviously, for being on TV and YouTube. We'll talk about that, but also for being a pianist as well. Is that like your biggest hobby?
Yeah, it has become like a second job for me right now. So it started as a hobby, more or less. Yeah. So I used to study pipe organ when I was in Germany.
Oh, wow.
So I played in church and everything. And then when I came to Korea, since I don't have any chance to play organ here.
That's not a big thing here at all, at all?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's difficult to say, but not that much, I guess. So it's a little bit more difficult to really, to meet it in your daily life, I guess. So I continue playing piano, and I got really into jazz like recently. But also try to compose like new classical stuff and everything.
Wow.
When I first saw a video of Iruma on YouTube, I thought, well, it would be so nice to compose my own songs. So I started doing this in 2016.
Here in Korea?
Here in Korea. Okay. So yeah, and these days, I have concerts and it's getting more and more.
Wow.
And I'm really enjoying it.
And you've released like albums as well.
Yeah, albums and singles and also recently recorded a new album with a band. So we are 5 of us.
Oh, nice. Not all foreigners.
No, all Koreans except me.
Oh, yeah, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, we hope to release it maybe in September.
Fantastic. Looking forward to that. We're going to play one of Daniel's songs a little bit later as well. Talking though, back to YouTube, you do that with Lucky and Alberto.
Right.
Samosa. Where does that name come from again? I've asked Alberto this, and I'm sure he's told me more than once, but I always forget. What is the reason behind the name 354?
Yeah, 354. It's a little bit difficult to remember and kind of like out of context. So what happened was when we did our first shooting, we did it at Lucky's restaurant. So he has an Indian restaurant. And we had like some food. And among the Indian food, there is samosa.
Oh, which the samosas.
It's like these fried mandu style.
Yeah, like those little triangles usually. Okay.
Like triangles, you have like potatoes and some vegetables in it. And we had this like as, some basic banchan, if you want like this way, side dishes. And we are talking about, how should we name our channel? And we say, hey, we're sitting together, we're having samosa. This is like the sam오사, like the numbers.
Wow.
So just let's name it like that.
Those numbers have no special meaning to you
not
guys.
at all.
I thought each one of you chose like your favorite number or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to remember that. I don't think I've actually heard that because that would have stuck in my brain.
Yeah.
The food. Samosa.
That's right. We have been doing this channel for 4 years now, and we're still getting the same questions. Like, what does it mean, actually?
How many videos have featured samosas? Like, not many, right? I assume. It's not like a thing. Out of all of them.
Yeah, I think of all of them, maybe 2. So we have released over 200 videos, and I think we have like 2 with samosa.
So what is your YouTube channel like about? What do you feature on there?
I have no idea.
It is a bit random when I look and check each time. Like, I've been on it a couple of times and we did some like foreigner debates about topics. That was really fun. But that's not usually what you do.
So it's if you express it in a very positive way, I could say we are very flexible, very diverse. On the other hand, I have no idea what we're doing. But it's actually very fun. So we're having, as you said, debates about several topics, inviting other foreigners, talking about their experiences in Korea or about their countries. Sometimes we always, we used to go outside doing some hiking, introducing some Korean mountains or Korean food, which is also very popular every time. Maybe visiting Korean markets.
Wow.
So it's really very diverse.
Everything.
But also having like sometimes some more serious discussions about, for example, how disabled people are treated in Korea.
Oh, interesting.
Recently we had 2 people from North Korea Korea, two refugees from North Korea, and we had a really, really interesting talk with them about their experiences.
Wow.
So it's really diverse, I guess. Yeah.
It really is. I didn't know you got that serious as well on the channel.
We tried. Sometimes it's actually pretty serious. Yeah.
So yeah, if you like loads of different content, go over to that channel, Samosa, right? 354. I believe, if you type that in, that should come up, right? Just 354, the channel name. We're going to play one of your tracks then, Daniel. Can you tell us a bit about this? This is one you composed?
Yes, it's one of my recent compositions. It's called They Smiled. It's a trio version. So we have a piano, a violin, and a cello. I composed all of it, and the meaning of it's I lost two friends in the war in Ukraine.
Oh dear.
And and my uncle, he also passed away. And if you always watch the last pictures of these people, so of my friends and of my uncle, they were always smiling. So it's kind of remembering my friends and my uncle. And like that they went away with a smile on their face. And this was very impressive for me. So I called this song They Smiled.
Okay. How long does it take to come up with a song like that? What are you doing? Are you associating notes with images like language?
It's always very different. Like it differs from song to song. But this one was more like a very reasonable process. So it took me a while, like maybe 1 month to really finish it.
Wow.
But it's like the first thing where I tried to compose also the string voices, and it was an interesting process, I think.
So even not playing the other instruments, well, I don't know, do you play all those instruments as well?
No.
But you
play
can still
piano.
Compose for other instruments as well.
I tried to study a little bit about like string arrangements and everything, and so it was a fun process, I think.
It sounds amazing. Tigrish saying a song of remembrance. That's a beautiful reason. The opening is angelic. Siska saying, Omo, love this piano instrument. It's so beautiful. Sherry saying it's so amazingly gorgeous as well. I don't think we've ever played like a piano instrumental on the show as well. Thank you so much. Ing gets in touch from Malaysia saying, welcome, Daniel. I wanted to learn martial arts because of Hong Kong Kung Fu legends like Jackie Chan too. And the only class offered at school was Taekwondo for me, so that's how I got into it. So do you still do it in Korea?
So I changed to Hapkido.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not practicing Taekwondo anymore, but there are always, of course, similar parts. So these days I'm practicing Hapkido at the Dojang
nice.
here.
Are they different, like very different?
Well, yes. If you really, cut it down on one difference is, I think Taekwondo depends much on strikes and kicks. Hapkido is a little bit more defensive, depending more on locks and throws. But we also have, kicks and falling techniques and everything. So it's a little bit more defensive, I think.
Yeah, I was watching the Taekwondo at the Olympics recently, and it's so interesting. Like, it's all about striking, right? Getting that strike. So one move I saw, she was trying to kick the other person's head, but she was like moving her head away, and then eventually she just kind of flipped her foot so she could tap the other person on the head, and I think that got her the clinching point.
Right?
I was like, that's not going to hurt at all, like in an actual fight, surely. But it's so athletic, I suppose. Sunflower, Rao, Sherry, I believe, all mentioning that they believe the smashing plates might actually be a Greek and Macedonian tradition that's come on over, and you scream apparently Oppa after smashing them.
Oppa?
It looks like that. It's OPA in English, which sounds like, Oppa in Korean, but surely you're not saying that as you're thinking of your future husband. Maybe.
Well, Oppa in German means like grandpa.
Okay, you're thinking of your grandfather?
Yeah, maybe.
I wonder what's going on. And Ing asks a question that leads us nicely into our next topic before we get to a quiz. Is there any good German food in Korea, she asks. I've not really seen German restaurants or anything like that. Maybe a German beer house, like a Hoppechi.
Like a Hoppechi, right?
Is that like in Korea for pubs? They're not really anything like a British pub.
Yeah, it's. I think it's slightly different, of course. German food. So there are some good places where you can have, for example, traditional German breakfast. I think it's very common, or it's getting more common.
What's a traditional German breakfast as opposed to like English or American?
So I'm not very proud of other German dishes that much, but you can really be proud of German breakfast, I think, because it's very diverse. So we have like really different kinds of Brötchen, which is like German traditional bread. Also very
like
healthy.
The heavier, like kind of sourdough
like
kind
whole
of thing?
meat, like whole wheat, and very different sorts of cheese and ham, of course. Then we have, juice, different types of cereals. We call it muesli, which is also very healthy. A lot of, eggs and, fruits. So I think it's very healthy.
Better than American and British in terms of health.
Even Alberto, as an Italian, said like German breakfast is amazing.
Oh, wow.
And he has a really high standard.
He really does.
I'm very thankful for that. Finding other dishes here in Korea, I think it's not that easy.
Can you get a good schnitzel? That's all I remember from my trip to Germany. We had lots of schnitzel.
I think it's better to have some tonkatsu, which is similar. So I think if you really want to have good German food, go to Germany, of course. Go to my grandma's place because my grandma, she offers very good German, really traditional dishes, which are very difficult to find anywhere.
Yeah, I'd say the same for British food. Like, it's not easy to find good British food in Korea. Well, it's not easy to find good British food in Britain even. But anyway, talking about Germany, we can't leave out beer. Although my writer said she found out that you don't really drink too much, right?
Oh, how do you know, actually? That's interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't drink that much, but I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah. So, like, German beer, are you proud of that? Like, is Oktoberfest a must-do if you're a German?
Definitely. I've been there once. You should, in a lifetime at least, experience it once.
Is it only in like one place then? Is the festival just
so there are different like beer festivals all around Germany. But in terms of, quantity, quality, you should definitely try the Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
So at the end of September, beginning of October, it's definitely worth a visit, I think.
Is there a reason for it being in October? It's just a random occurrence?
So it started in 1810.
Wow.
It has a very long history, and it was kind of a wedding ceremony at that time. It started as a wedding ceremony for some of the royals at that time, and they made it public. And they, served beer and everything and got more and more popular.
Wow.
So they started making this festival out of it. And that's why they always, having it at that time.
Yeah.
Because the wedding was at that time. But yeah, it's a German tradition. So if you have the chance, definitely check it out.
Yeah. And I think a lot of Koreans, we like our alcohol here, soju and beer, for sure.
Of course.
So I think that's what gets them interested in Germany even more. It's like the German beer. And like we said, there's lots of places in Korea, maybe they're dying in popularity these days, called the hopjib, right? You can see HOF, which I had no idea what it was. As a Brit, I was like, what's that got to do with like beer? But in Germany, that's like your equivalent of a pub, like a Hof.
Yeah, so Hof, it usually stems from the Hofbräuhaus, I think. Hofbräuhaus. Hof means actually it was part of the royal family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of the royal family, and I think that's where it derives from. And they made it to this Hoppe in Korean.
Yeah.
So they change it always in a fun way, right? Like the term Alba, of course, for example, comes also from Arbeit in German for for labor.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what it is. But it's I think it's different from German pubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't serve, for example, fried chicken that much, and you don't get this basic salad side dish that you get in Korean homes.
That's not traditionally German.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Sherry says, Peter, in Columbus, Ohio, we have a German village where German settlers came, and we have popular German restaurants like Schmitz and Big Oktoberfest as well.
Oh, nice.
There's really interesting populations of Germans. Like Raul's saying, he's from Argentina, saying in the north of Argentina there's a nice German community as well. There isn't really that here in Korea, I suppose. Oh, there is that German village down south, isn't there?
Yeah, but it's actually more crowded by Korean people. So
who work there, right? Or something, no?
I went there once. So the Korean nurses and mountaineers who went to Germany to work in the 60s and 70s, when they returned, they established this village for them. And it's, of course, also like a touristic point.
Sure.
We have a German community. I think we have about 30,000 Germans in Korea.
Oh, wow.
Mostly located in Hanamdong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
just with other global communities there.
So the embassy is at Seoul Station, but we have, for example, the German school and everything. It's located around Hanamdong.
There is a German school. I didn't know.
Yeah. Okay. So we have some Germans here, but of course it's not as big as, for example, the American community or something.
Yeah. Okie dokie. We do need to get to our quiz before we run out of time. Okay. So. Each week, our writer really focuses a question on that person, that guest's like specialty.
Okay.
And it can be pretty difficult.
Oh my gosh.
She always says it's not. It's going to be easy for them. But we've had many incorrect answers, so don't be afraid.
Okay.
But I have to give you a choice if you really want to play it safe, Daniel. Do you want to do the quiz? You can say no.
Okay.
Yes or no?
No, I won't do it.
No.
I will say yes.
Good. Because our writer always says it's okay for them to say no, but I'm like, then it's going to be a very big anticlimax, surely. We've got this big tub of prizes, okay?
Okay.
There's lots of like little prizes, but there's even like vouchers for up to about 200,000 won, so you could win big.
Wow.
But you have to get the question right first,
Okay.
Daniel, okay? So this is in your speciality.
Okay.
It's to do with classical music. Do you know the Korean pianist Yoon Chan Lim? I guess it's Im Yoon Chan.
Yeah.
Our writer's dream is to see him in concert, and he won the 16th Van Cliburn International Piano Competition a couple of years back, right? So, Yoon Chan Lim, he made the world go wild with his performance of a Rachmaninoff. I'm going to mispronounce this, aren't I? Rachmaninoff. There we go. All right, so you've already got 1 point for correcting me. Rachmaninoff piano concerto during that competition. His flawless execution of a piece considered a tremendous challenge, even amongst pianists apparently, was nothing short of remarkable. So the question, which Rachmaninoff piano concerto did Yoon Chan Lim play at the Van Cliburn competition?
As far as I know,
okay,
because I actually enjoy this piano concerto a lot.
Oh wow!
If I'm correct,
yes.
I hope I'm correct. It's one of the pieces that I want to be played at my funeral.
Oh wow!
Although it's very long, piano concertos are like about 40 minutes or 45 minutes.
You've thought about which piece you'd like played at your funeral. It would be this one
because I love it.
Oh wow!
As far as I know, it's piano concerto number 2.
Number 2.
Please let me be right. I want to get this voucher.
So I have no idea about any of these. And our writer did say if you needed a hint, there would be the multiple choice of number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. And she said to emphasize that it's considered a tremendous challenge.
Yeah.
Would you like to stick with number 2? Last chance. Is one of them known to be very difficult? I wonder.
It's a very difficult piece, I think. Also very beautiful, of course. I will stick with number 2.
Okay, number 2 for the piano concerto from Rachmaninoff, and it is not correct, Daniel. It is apparently number 3, although I cannot confirm or deny that. Do you know number 3? I'm sorry, you know all
I
of
know
them.
number 3 as well.
Okay,
but number 2 is very popular and very famous. And because I was so sure, because I recently heard that he was actually inspired by some very important person from the Schiller dynasty when he played. This person inspired him when he played Concerto number 2.
Okay.
So that's why I was sure it was number 2, but I was wrong.
I do apologize.
No worries.
You, Daniel. You can look at the prizes instead from afar. There you go. But you have way more chance of getting a rubbish prize, so don't feel too bad, Daniel.
I will ask Lucky to buy me some nice dinner.
There you go. It's been a pleasure. Would you like to say one final greeting to our listeners from across the world?
Thank you very much for having me, and thanks for being interested in Korea. And I hope you all have a very healthy and fun summer, and hope to see you and hear you again.
Yeah, get on board on the YouTube channel. Samosa is all I'm going to think about now. Daniel, it was a pleasure. Hopefully see you again soon as well.
Thank you very much.
We're going to leave it here for the show. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. One last track to take us out from Jonghan. This is 이제 웃어줄 수 없는 내게 Don't. And that was Daniel Lindemann on the show. It's been your Daily Dose of Korea. #DailyK.